Hi. Thank you for coming. Yoga Dance 5. I'd like for you guys to have a couple blocks, bolster. I'm going to start, if you like, kneeling down, maybe possibly sitting on a block. Some deep breaths. So let's do 5 deep breaths here. Cross our hands and take them, kind of pull down your collarbones a little. Lift your head, nose to the ceiling, breathe. Another deep breath. And tuck your chin to your chest. 3 deep breaths. And bring your neck neutral. Pull your collar down. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. And the other way. Keep your collarbones here and look to the ceiling. Pull your collarbones down with your fingertips. And bring to your hands, chin to your chest. 2 breaths. And bring your hands to your heart. Let's begin with an Om. We can ah it out. Let the breath rise. Exhale and let the breath rise, and then we'll exhale an Om. Okay, inhale. Bring your hands to our knees. Bring your chin to your chest. Bring your back to the space behind. Take your right hand on your left knee, left hand on your right knee. Inhale, open your chest to bring your right hand behind you. If there's a wall, let it touch the wall. Look over the right shoulder. Breathe. And then bring it around, back to where it started. The left hand goes on top of the right knee. And then inhale all the way up. Look at the space behind you. If you can touch the wall, touch the wall. If not, just reach. A couple breaths. And then bring it around back. And just take this in a flow. Inhale up and back. Right hand. When you reach your hand back, your chest comes forward. And then when you reach hand to your knee, your chest reaches back to the space behind you. Your back bones, your vertebrae reaches back through your shoulder blades. And then left arm comes up and over. Chest lifts, heart opens, collarbones lift. And then exhale back, reach your back into the space behind you. And exhale, inhale, switch arms, right arm goes up. Chest open, hearts lift, collarbones lift. And round the back through the spine. Inhale. And exhale round. Let's keep going. Excellent. Interlace your fingers, round through your spine, reach your hands straight in front of you, and reach it over to the right. Put your right hand on the ground, reach your left arm over your head. Reach your left hand behind you. Keep rounding through your spine as you go all the way around to the left hand on the floor to your left. Your right arm comes up and over your ear. If you want to put the block on a lower level or get rid of the block, it's up to you. Feel how your ankles feel in these poses. Breathe into the side of your body. You can look to the ceiling and then look down to your left hand. And then reach around back. Left arm reaches up and over your head. Look at the ceiling. Breathe into the side body space. Put your left hand behind. And then reach around. And right arm around your back. Lift, get the ceiling. Open your heart. Collarbones that lift. And reach around your back. Open. Round. Open. Around. Let the breath, you can lose yourself in the flow. Just following the breath. Couple more. All right, come to center. Kneeling pose, you can get rid of the block if you have it. Take your right knee up to the right. Gate pose. Right hand reaches down your right leg. Left arm comes over your ear. Let's bring the left hand to the front. Reach your arms straight in front of you. So your tailbone is reaching back and your hands are reaching forward. You can make a tent with your foot, the back foot, on your toes. And walk your hands back up and back. The left hand down, right arm comes over your head, modified side angle pose. Not side angle. Side plank. Breathe. With your hand. Enjoy the side body stretch. And then reach around. Let's frame the right foot for a modified pyramid. Breathe. Come on up to the kneeling pose again. Shake your hips left and shake your hips right. Send the left leg out to the left. Left arm comes down for gate pose. Breathe into your side body. Now take your, so your hands are going exactly opposite of your butt, and you just reach your hands forward as much as you can. Fingertips are reaching and your butt is reaching back. And come on up. Take your right hand to the ground for the modified plank, side plank on the right side. Breathe. Exhale, come lightly on the fingertips as you exhale, and then inhale, cartwheel your arms around to frame the left leg. Modified pyramid pose. Reach up. Now let's bring your legs together, kneeling down, hands and knees. Inhale, chin up, collarbones up, tailbone up. Breathe in. You shift your hips, shift your weight over your wrists. Start warming up your wrists in cow pose. Breathe. Now round, chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone. Exhale completely. Breathe. Let's take here for another breath. Breath in cat. Let's take cat to downward facing dog. First downward dog, you can pedal your feet out, you can twist. Ground through your fingers, through your finger pads. Bend your knees. Just feel the stretch all the way into your lower back as you reach your hips back to the space behind you. Lift your hips up. Right leg to the sky. Right knee to your chest. Take your right foot right outside your right hand. Drop your left knee. Low lunge. Stay here for 5 breaths. Start to make some space. Bend and straighten the right leg. Frame the right leg with your hands. And you can fold over the right leg. You can keep the feet on the foot on the ground. This time the right foot on the ground. If you want to try a little different IT band stretch, come to the outside of the right foot. Excellent. Come forward one more time. Let's come back the way we came in. Press down through your hands. Engage the left leg. Bend the right knee to the chest. Send the right leg to the ceiling. Put the right foot right where the left foot is. So kind of right in the center of the mat. Left leg sweeps the sky. Come to the ceiling. Bring your right knee to your left knee to your left shoulder. Place the left foot outside the left hand. Coming into a low lunge. Keep your hands on the floor for this one. Breathe. 5 breaths. And take this in movement. Frame the left foot and reach hips back and forth, warming up through the inner thighs, the hips, the knees, the feet. Couple more. And fold over the left leg. Oh yes, the left foot is on the floor this time. Breathe. Tent out your fingers, walk your fingers beyond your foot. If you want to try the side, the angle of your left foot, pressing it into the ground, feeling the IT band stretch, well, the side leg stretch all the way up through the outside of the shin, calf, up through the IT band. Breathe. Couple more breaths. Excellent. Then come back. We're going to come back the way we came in. So the right leg comes up. Straighten the right leg. Left leg comes into your chest. Left leg reaches to the sky. And then put it down. Right knee reaches to the sky. Let's walk halfway up the mat. Let's bring our chest close to our legs. Get the stretch here. Take your right hand, reach your butt back, reach your fingers forward. Maybe even tend out your fingertips. Take your right hand on your left shin, reach hips back. Look up under your left arm. And switch legs, right arm reaches forward. Left hand onto the left ankle, pull yourself closer. Look under your right arm. And then let's go right underneath your face with your hands.
Lift your tailbone, reach it behind you into the space behind you. Bend your knees as much as you need to rest your chest and your legs, and then roll your hips straight and when you can, or just hang out in a slight bend like it's perfectly wonderful. Forward fold. And let it go. Let go. Shake your head no, shake your head yes. Make sure you're not holding any tension at all in the neck. This is one of those poses you do want to do every single day. The whole back body. And walk your hands back up into a downward facing dog. Right leg sweeps the sky. You can bend the left knee until it falls down. Right leg comes back up. Right knee right behind the left knee. Bring both the hips back to any degree if you're comfortable with, and breathe into the Gomukhasana stretch. And come back for bird. Now, right leg comes up. We're going to take this dip 3 times, chin to your chest. Inhale, look up, collarbones lift, foot up. Inhale, exhale, chin to your chest. Chin and chest to the mat. Inhale, reach up, leg comes down. Exhale, chin down, leg up. Breathe in, come up, leg down. Inhale. Exhale, chin down. And one more. You can stay here, reaching through the back body, or you can come up between chin stretch, chin stand. So exhale, chin to the floor. Breathe. Exhale, reach out, chest through, heart lifts. Breathe in. And exhale, downward facing dog. You can start to bend your knees again, shift to the left, shift to the right. Left leg sweeps the sky, right knee comes to the floor. Reach your left foot up and your head up, and send the left knee right behind the right knee. And send your hips between your legs to any degree. Breathe. 5 breaths. There is actually an assist in that pose if you'd like to take it. Your shoulders can rest on blocks, so if you want to try it with the assist, the bird, drinking bird to the chin stand. So your chin is going to reach the floor and your shoulders are going to rest on the blocks each time. To neutral. Okay. Inhale, lift your heart and lift your leg. Inhale. Exhale, bring your chin and chest to the ground. Come on up. And then lower. Breathe in, lower your leg. Exhale, reach your head up. Head down, leg up. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, chin and head down, leg up. You can stay here. Rest your shoulders on the block. Or walk up into a chin stand. Breathe. Come out of it. Keep your hands on the blocks if they're there. Take a nice and juicy heart opener, cobra. I do love up dog in blowups because it really helps me lift up. Excellent. Create space in the back and the heart. Breathe. Take the downward facing dog. Right leg sweeps the sky. Right knee to your right shoulder. Step your right foot outside your hand. Inhale. Come all the way down. This time we'll take this lunge a little higher. Lift your arms for a crescent pose. Breathe. 5 breaths. Let's take a fold over the right leg for a half split Hanumanasana. You can keep the right legs to the ceiling, right foot to the ceiling if you like, toes. Toes can reach up. Breathe. And calm that down. Hands planted. You're going to come back the way you came in. Straighten the left leg up. Bend the right knee. Right leg to the ceiling. Right foot reaches the left leg reaches high. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to your left shoulder. Left foot right outside your left hand. Come into a crescent pose. Heart lifts. Breathe. We're going to frame the left foot and straighten the left foot to the ceiling and fold over the left leg for half Hanumanasana. Breathe. And come, bring your hips forward. Frame the left foot, straighten the right leg, bring the left knee to your chest. Bring the left knee foot to the ceiling and put it down. Get the picture, left foot right where the right foot is, a little bit in front, reach the right leg back. Bend the knee, bring your foot to your booty, and then see if you can take the right knee towards the ceiling some more. Press evenly through both hands, breathe. Make some circles with the right knee. Go the left shoulder, the right foot. Bring the right knee to touch the right shoulder. Put the foot down. Take half. Easy twist. Breathe. Take your right hand in front of the right foot for Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale completely on an inhale. Blow some half moon pose. Breathe. So you come lightly on the fingertips. So you can stretch in every direction. Frame the right foot, standing split, open up the right hip. And step the left leg back. Take the right knee up to the chest, knee to your head. Reach it back. Downward facing dog. Step the right leg in the middle, right foot in the middle of the mat, left leg sweeps the sky, breathe. Left knee to your left shoulder. Come down into a lunge pose. Take the twist, easy twist. Left hand reaches to the sky, breathe. Come lightly on the right hand and then take the twist. Easy twist. From here, back down again. We're going to take the left hand in front of the left foot and blossom into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Take the standing split. Frame the left leg and reach up with the right leg and open the hip, breathe. step the right leg, reach all the way back as you steps back. Press into your knuckles, fingertips, bring your left knee to your chest, left foot to the ceiling. Let's do that flow again. We'll speed it up a little time. We'll add to it. Inhale, reach your left, right leg up. Right leg to your right knee to your right shoulder. Place it down. Take an easy twist. Breathe in. Keep the right hand in front of the right foot. Blossom open into half moon. We're going to see if we can come up, as we bring the right arms to the ceiling, the left knee comes to straight up. Left arm to the left, right arm to the left foot, and reach into every direction. And unwind out of this the way you came in, right hand to the ground for our half moon pose. Excellent. Left foot down for the half twist, easy twist. Right hand up, I should say. Let's frame that right foot, knee to your chest. Extend the right leg up. Right foot meets the left in the middle of the mat. Left leg sweeps the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to your shoulder. Left foot outside your hand. Take an easy twist. Left arm reaches the sky. Breathe. Come up into a half twist. Circle your arms around. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Breathe. Frame the left leg for the standing split. Now, as you come to your fingertips, we're going to cartwheel your arms around as the right knee comes up into your chest. Hold on to the right foot with your left hand and reach in every direction. And it's okay if you wobble, and it's okay if you fall. That's how you learn. Breathe. And let's go out of this the way we came into it, through a Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Half moon first. And then easy twist. Let's do a pyramid on the left side. Sweep the left leg to the sky. Bring your feet to the floor. Walk your hands back to your legs. We're going to do some press walks. So we're going to walk up the mat using the contraction between the core muscles and the thigh muscles, the ab wall and the thighs, pulling them together for compression strength. So what I want you to do is just like come to a handstand plank, and then and try to make sure your neck doesn't get involved in this at all. You know, no stress in the neck. You're gonna reach forward on your, when you come to your tippy toes, you're gonna press the knuckles down, press the finger pads down, relax your neck, use your core, bring your body over your wrists until your feet come straight to where they are. So flat foot and then land, okay? Okay. The plank, right? On the tippy toes, fingers, knuckles, wrists, breathing. Shift your weight over your wrist, breathe. Use the compression strength to bring yourself towards your fingers. Exhale, fingers over, press your knuckle pads, round through your middle spine, flex. And you're at the top of your mat, hopefully. Fold over your legs. Hold the back of your legs if you want to. Let your head go. And then all the way up. Flat spine. Breathe. Heart lifts. Open your heart. Squeeze your butt forward. Squeeze your belly in. Lift your heart. And come back down. Okay. Hands reach up. Right knee to your right chest. Nice and slow through Warrior Three. Reaching in every direction. Keep that right foot active. Gaze on a point. Reaching. The right leg comes back till the foot lands and the right knee comes down. Heart opens. This is third pass through this hip flexor stretch. So breathe, surrender. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. Make an offering of your heart. And then round. Hold on to the blocks. Reach hips back. Fold over your left leg. You can stay here if you like, or you can reach into a Hanuman, a full split. If you're up to it, you can grab a tennis ball or a block and sit on the block. You can hold yourself up in your split pose using flexibility and strength, and that is the fastest way to increase your flexibility. Or come down, if you're not at split yet, you want to be, you're right up here, use your muscles, squeeze in towards each other, about 5 breaths. Feet on the ground, push your heels, bring your heels towards each other, bring them towards each other, and then release. See if you can get a little lower. Breathe. You're still up on your blocks, that's fine. Squeeze your ankles towards each other, using the muscles. Contracting, using the muscles in this stretch, and then release a little lower. I invite you to do that. That is the fastest way to get your split, using the opposite muscles. Take your time. It really is about the journey and not the destination. The destination is fun. There'll always be a destination, but that is why I love yoga. There'll always, always, always be a challenge. It's never, ever, ever boring. Let's take the left knee to the left, and we'll take a pigeon pose from here. Another way to use that muscle is if you come out, if you're in a pigeon, your blocks now, squeeze your knee towards your left, energetically your left heel is squeezing towards your right knee. Squeeze your thighs towards each other, squeeze everything towards each other. Let's do 5 breaths of squeezing. And then land in your pigeon. See where you want to take this pigeon. I want to take it into a twist. Send the right leg, right arm through your left. You rest on your right wrist. Okay, let's release that. Let's come back exactly the way we went into that. Now, bring the knee into a lunge. We reached forward, right? We did a slow Warrior Three to reach forward, so we'll do a slow Warrior Three to reach back. Right knee to chest, and let it go down. Now, get yourself balanced in the center point on your mat. Reach your arms up, chin up, gaze on a point in front of you. Keep that left foot active. It could be bent, flexed, or it could be pointed. But either way, if you keep energy in the foot, it'll help you balance and gaze and then a point. Helps you as you reach in every direction. It also helps you balance. And then come back into a lunge. You're going to just drop the left knee on the ground. Take the heart opener. Reach your hips forward and lift through your heart. Your arms squeezing your shoulder blades together behind you. Excellent. Can come up onto your blocks. And take that half split Hanumanasana. Straighten the right leg, bend over the right leg. You can take this into a split if you're already there, and you can use the tennis balls to release the hamstrings attachments, or you want to, take the split slowly using opposite stretching, tension stretching. So you kind of have your back foot is flexed a little bit. You're going to bring your heels towards each other, using the muscles of your legs. And so you get a little lower, and then squeeze again. Squeeze the muscles in your legs, right leg, left leg. See, he's squeezing your heels towards each other. And a little lower. See where you do you. If you need to do one more pass through that, KFC stretching, squeezing your muscles of your legs towards each other. Imagine energetically bringing your hamstrings towards each other. And then lower. Excellent. Do you, wherever you are, breathe. Let's bend the right knee and take a pigeon pose. Let's do that also, when you're going to use the muscles and strength to create a deeper stretch. So you're squeezing your heel towards your knee, energetically, your right heel towards your left knee. You can lift yourself up on blocks, squeeze, use the muscles. Imagine bringing your thighs towards each other, not really, but just using the muscles to do that. Exhale, release. Excellent. Forward. Find how you want to take your pigeon on this side. Be about 10 breaths. Unwind. How did we get into that? We got into that through a warrior three pose. So let's do that again. So you're going to come up the ball of the left foot, the right knee into your chest, bring the right leg back. Step the right leg down between your hands. Do a warrior three, and then bring your hands and foot towards the ceiling. Towards the ceiling, knee into your chest. Excellent, great. And then put it down. Bring your hands through you, they're near your heart. If you have not set an intention, listen to what your heart desires. Ask your heart why it came to the mat. What do you want to get out of the mat? What do you want to get out of your practice? Okay, bring your hands to your ceiling, right knee up. I'm going to take a warrior three. Plant the right foot, step the left foot forward, lunge. We're going to reach forward with the left hand. Right hand comes on the ground, left hand comes into a easy twist. Come lightly onto the right fingertips and come into a twisting, standing twist. Look over left shoulder, use your core muscles. And then open up into a warrior two. Breathe. Let's bend the right knee and come down into Skandasana. I do like to have a tennis ball under my right foot here initially. This is really about the inner thighs, but I think that if I'm stable, my heart can lift, my shoulders can roll down my back. Usually about 3 passes I can get my foot on the floor flat. Let's come walk yourself over to the leg. Let's come into it, let's leave it the way we came into it. So we will take the left hand up for twist. Let's circle the arms around, reach forward, bend the right leg, come on straight to the heart, and down. Excellent, good job. Left knee reaches up. Gonna come down with intention, reaching in every direction out long, and then reach your foot back. Easy twist. And come light on the left hand. Exhale completely. On inhale, come up into a twist pose. Let's circle around for warrior two. You can line up. And let's take these down into Skandasana. See if you want to put the ball on your foot or not. Heart lifts, look over your left shoulder. And let's unwind out of this. Frame the right foot. Send the right leg back. And left leg sweeps the sky. That's right leg sweep the sky. Right knee to your chest. Put it right to your hands. Let's open up into a lunge. High crescent pose. Breathe. Open up into warrior two. Breathe. Take Skandasana at the back of your mat. Breathe. Want to get more into the inner thigh. We're going to come forward with the hands. We're going to place the inner edge of the foot on the mat. Breathe. That's enough. Right leg, right toes can come up again. Good, unless you're really enjoying that, you can feel free to stay. Let's walk all the way around to frame the right foot. Right leg to the sky. Right foot down. Left foot to the sky. Left foot through your hands. Come up into a lunge pose. Crescent pose. Reach the heel back. Heart lifts, collarbones reach. Core is engaged. You can bend a little bit more. Open up into warrior two. Take Skandasana at the back of the mat. Right leg bends. Let's try and see if we can reach ourselves forward on the mat. Maybe the elbows can come down. Maybe the inner arch can come down of the left foot. Breathe. Breathe into the inner thigh. And then walk your hands forward. Take hammock halfway up the mat. Reach your fingers, reach your tailbone back. take these 10 belts a little closer to the mat. I would like to pass through one more Skandasana. Chest is reaching towards your legs. Fingertips are reaching away from your booty. Your booty is reaching to the space behind. Feel the heart melt. And walk your hands under your face. Let's frame the left foot. Step the left foot back to meet the right in downward facing dog. Let's roll out of this. Come to your tippy toes, knees bent. Let's lift the hips and roll through each vertebra in the spine, rolling through to a plank pose. Breathe and shift back and forth on your wrists. And then lift your hips and go all the way back to downward facing dog. I'm gonna do that 3 times. Bend your knees, stay on the tippy toes. Lift your hips and roll through each vertebra of the spine as you come forward of your wrists in plank. Look up and shift. Three more breaths. Squeeze those legs together. And hips back for downward facing dog. Bring your chest towards your legs. Squeeze your arms towards each other. Fingertips press down. Come to your tippy toes and bend your knees the last time. As you straighten your legs, you lift through your hips. When your hips come to the top, you've rolled through each vertebra of your spine, reaching forward of your wrists. Breathe. Let's walk our feet back. Let's hold plank for about a minute. Squeeze your arms together, chin is up. Squeeze those legs up. Reach your heel of your hands towards your toes and your toes towards the heel of your hands, engaging in your core muscles. Breathe. And knees down. Bring your hips back. Walk your hands forward. Touch your thumbs together for a puppy pose. Your knees don't have to be spread. They could be right under. Your knees could be right under your hips. Reaching your hips up. Come tense your fingers. Reach your chest down. You don't have to test. You can be on your forehead. You don't have to tense your fingers yet. You can start with your forehead down. If this is comfortable for you and you feel like you need to go deeper, you can tense your fingers. Come onto your fingertips. Press through your chin. Lift your heart. Meet the floor. The chin or the heart does not have to touch the floor. Now press into your elbows. Walk your hands back. Come all the way back. Let's come into a child's pose. Let your hands rest behind you. So your shoulders. Get a little massage from your legs. Nice rounding through the spine. Let go completely of what just happened. Roll up one vertebra at a time. Just feel some energy from that back bend. Let's just go with this. Let's just do a couple more back bends to keep the energy level high, and then we'll finish that one round of Skandasana. Okay? Okay. So right here, hand comes behind you. Left hand to your heart. Lift your heart. Squeeze your tailbone forward. Lift through your hips forward. Lift through your heart. Left hand to the sky. You can stay with your right hand on your hips, reaching them forward if you like. Left hand comes back. You can reach your hips. or you can put your hands on the floor. Make sure you keep moving forward with your hips. Left hand to your heart, right hand to your heart. And then chin comes up, hips reach back, heart is lifting, beating. Feel grateful for your heartbeat. Think about 3 things to be grateful for right now. Excellent. Squatted that the way we came into it. So we will come into a downward facing dog. Let's round knees to the left, knees to the right, taking a twist. Knees to the left. Reach the right leg up to the sky. The right knee to your chest, through your hands. Right hand to the sky. Easy twist. Exhale, light on left fingertips. Come up into a twist, breathe in. Exhale, and turn around for warrior 2, so reach 2 breaths. Take Skandasana at the back of your mat. You can stay here. You can clasp your hands behind you. Look over your right shoulder. Excellent. Straighten the legs out. Walk yourself over to front the right leg. Right leg reaches back to the sky. And left leg sweeps to the sky. You can get rid of the tennis ball if you used it. Left leg reaches up. Left knee to your chest. Left foot steps behind your hand, between your hands. You're going to take a twist in 1 breath. Breathe in. Exhale, come light on your right fingertips. Inhale, come right up into an easy twist. Standing twist. Rotate around for warrior 2. Come back to a Skandasana on the back of your mat. If you want to clasp your hands behind your back, look over the left shoulder, breathe, reaching in every direction. Excellent. So now let's walk in the center of the mat and then take the middle splits. So you can use a block if you need, if you would like to. I'm just going to heel toe our feet, the edges of our feet to the edges of the mat, where you stop, where you feel comfortable, where you feel like you're about right where you want to be, and then you can just squeeze your legs together. Squeeze your 5 breaths of squeezing your ankles, shins, calves towards each other. And then release that so you get a little lower. Then you can come onto your forearms. Squeeze your thighs. Squeeze your legs towards each other. Bend your knees a little. Bend your knees a little. Squeeze your thighs towards each other. If you can, straighten the legs and see if you come a little bit lower. If you can, see if you can rest your belly on a block. If you want to, bend both legs. Come to a frog pose or stay in middle splits. You gotta do you. I leaned a little bit too forward on that split, so I think that was a little bit of a cheat. You gotta judge for yourself where you want to go with that. In frog pose, you're getting the inner thigh stretch. You can also take the frog pose through stages where you squeeze your knees towards each other. 5 breaths. And then release the knees. And just stay released wherever you are. Breathe. 10 breaths. Okay, now bring your feet together behind you. Walk your elbows towards your body. And then walk your hips right in front of your feet. And now feel gravity taking your blood the opposite way. All the oxygenated blood fresh from your brains seeping down through your neck, shoulders, heart, side ankle, side body. Breathe. Five breaths. I don't have any room behind me, so we're gonna have to take this exactly, depending on you. Maybe you have room behind you. Maybe you can stay right. Your butt is right on your heels. Knees are a little bit spread, but not that much. You can take a block right behind you. You can come onto your elbows. Feel your ankles reaching into your butt. It's like a little bit of a massage there. Let your back fall back. Pick up on your elbows. This is a nice way to get a good heart opening stretch too. Is you can come on a block, 2 blocks, you can line them up, or you can take 1 block pretty high actually, and put it right in the middle of your heart for a back bend. Maybe the other block go right behind your head for a pillow. This takes pressure off your knees and you get some opening through your heart. Breathe. You want to come to your elbows, press your hands, release the block or the stretch, whatever you're doing. Let's come down to start to really bring this to a close with some twisting poses. So bring your legs up, maybe hug your knees into your chest, rock back and forth. Hug the lower legs into the chest. Take happy baby from this. It can separate your legs and rock on your back. Five more breaths. You press your hands into your legs, your shins. Press You can press your back into the floor. The exhale. Round it out through your back, your lower back. Tailbone, sacrum. Everything is reaching for the floor. Excellent. Now, bring your feet to the floor. Knock your knees and set towards each other for constructive rest. Your fingertips will naturally curl in. You can let them. Relax the muscles of your face, your jaw, your brow line. You can run your tongue over your teeth. Lick your lips. Swallow. Just walk your right foot in the center of the mat. Take your left knee on top of it. Bring your knees over to the right. They don't have to touch if they don't. Just keep the left shoulder on the ground. Look over the left shoulder. Now walk your feet back. Let's unclasp the legs. Shift your hips to the center of the mat. You can bring the right leg over the right knee. If you want to double clasp the legs, you can eagle wrap the legs. Read it on the other side, but you don't have to if you want to. We can bring the legs to the left, look over the right shoulder. Just remember, we can do shoulder stand with eagle wrap legs, so we can wrap the other side. Breathe. Let it be a gradual opening. Excellent. Come back. Unwind the legs. The right leg was on top. Let's take a bridge pose. You can feel free to take a reclined bridge, which is also very, very nice. So you just lift your hips up and you put your sacrum right on the block, and you can bend your knees if you want, straighten your legs, whatever you feel comfortable doing. Just release over the block and breathe.
Lock your feet in. Get the block, and then roll out one vertebra at a time. Knock your knees together for the last constructive rest pose. Let's take that inversion. Take your feet to the ceiling for Viparita Dandasana, Viparita Kriani. Viparita Kriani, where your legs are just straight. If you want to assist, you can hold on to the thighs. You can put your hips on a block. That is an assist here. You can put your feet on the wall. If you're not up to the shoulder stand, you can stay here, getting all the benefits of the shoulder stand. Or if you want to take that deeper and you want to take the equal wrap legs, you're going to bend the left knee right over the right knee, and then eagle wrap the legs. Press into the mat, lift your hips forward and press into your back. Five breaths. Unwind if you wound up. Keep rotating the muscles of your legs towards each other. Your feet over your head. Clasp hold of your legs behind you. Start to roll out nice and slow, vertebra by vertebra. Feeling each vertebra hit the ground nice and slow. Feet back to Kriani pose. You can place your hands under your heads. Just slowly lower your legs. Cross them on the way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And surrender to the mat. Let go of the practice completely. Maybe you might like to grab a blanket here. If you get chilly in Shavasana, it's a good thing to have a blanket. So grab a blanket if you got one, and just, if you're tempted to call it a day and skip the Shavasana, I have to remind you, Shavasana is imperative. If yoga is about self-care, Shavasana is imperative to self-care, because it really does help incorporate the muscle memory, incorporate all the openings that you just created in your body so spirit can move through, and you can get in touch with, get really curious about the inner landscape of your body now. Imagine that your skin is blending in with the ether, the air. Imagine that you're just pulsing vibration of light. Imagine that your muscles are detaching from your bones and sinking into the earth. Imagine that your bones are disintegrating. What is left is a pulse, a light, an energy, your essence. Curious about that, observe it.
Feel free to ignore me and stay in Shavasana as long as you have. And if you're ready to come out, wiggle your feet, wiggle your hands, bring yourself back into your body. Stretch your arms and your feet away from each other, reaching your toes and fingers far away. Reach, 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 and then let go. And bend your knees and roll over to one side, making a pillow with your right arm or left arm, wherever you are. Breathe. And come up to a seated pose when you're ready. You can stay in seated for as long as you have. May this practice open your heart, open your mind, and bring you peace. May you take the peace that you cultivated and bring it into everyone you see today. Every part of your day may be light and peace. May you bring the light and the peace that you're meant to bring. You're meant to be happy and radiant and joyful and peaceful. And you're meant to be grateful. May you be happy, may you be joyful, may you be blessed and radiant. Because that's what you're meant to be. Blessings on blessings. Keep coming back. If this was hard for you, keep doing it. It gets easier. It's a lot of fun to watch it get easier. Bye-bye.